Hello everyone and welcome to what is a little bit of a weird unboxing for you today as we unbox Miasma Chronicles, the board game, because this is a promotional board game for the video game of the same name that has been given to me, and there isn't even a guarantee that this will ever hit retail. It might only exist as a promotional thing for Miasma Chronicles. I haven't played this game. I did play their previous game though, Mutant Year Zero, and I have this kind of weird crossover because I did a gaming YouTube channel for years and years and years, and I still do a Twitch channel every night. So I do have that weird crossover between tabletop and video game, and this kind of fits that very strange crossover between the two. And we're going to take a look at it today and just see what it is. And it does say on it right here, this product is not suitable, or sorry, is suitable only for adult audiences, and it is actually 18 rated on the back. So I'm not sure if that just means there's bad language or anything like that, but just consider that a warning before we take a look. I have not looked in it yet, but we can read this here. Disappearing miners, nasty businesses, battle against monstrous creatures and criminals. Discover the setting of the Miasma Chronicles video game with this unique escape room flavoured board game prologue. So it looks like it comes with a board, some standees, and I guess the trick is trying to work out how to escape a room without dying. I presume the video game plays like Mutant Year Zero, so it's kind of like turn-based XCOM sort of thing. It's for 18 plus, again, strangely. Never played a board game that's 18 plus. 1 to 2 players, 90 minutes, and again, this is for promotional use. It may not even see release. From 505 Games, I believe it was their publishers who sent it to me. But yeah, we're going to crack this open and take a look. So let's get the lid off and see what we have here. Put that to one side. Alright, warning. Oh, this is, I guess you're not allowed to flip the cards. So these are just for the standees to go into. So when you have this, do not shuffle this deck and do not peek at the cards below the top card of a deck to avoid spoilers. If for any reason card order is mixed up, you can sort the deck by using the card numbers in the top left corner. Start playing, just put this deck in front of you and flip this card. For now, ignore other game components in this box, such as pawns, boards, and tokens. During the game, you will be provided further instructions on how to use them. You're using this deck from the wrong side. Turn this deck over and read card number 1. Okay, it's idiot friendly, I appreciate that, but I am going to look at what else is in here. So, we have, let's see, standees for presumably 2-player characters and a sword monster. Actually, no, that's probably just 1-player character then. Some icons, destroyed buildings, and radioactive barrels on the other side. And then, is this a flip over board? Oh, it's in 2 parts. Oh, that's not, this is a thick card. This is thick paper, but it is paper. So I guess that's the playing area. Oh, and it is also Miasma Chronicles on the back. So the play area, how much would you say that is? I'd say that's probably like maybe 6-7 inches by, I don't know, 12, something like that. Do I have a... I do. Let's see if I was right. 8 by 12 then. No, 8 by 10.5. Okay, 8 by 10.5 play area with these standees. I am going to open these and we'll just kind of flip it over to see what it tells you to do for initial setup, because I am curious what you actually do. So we'll take a little look. I guess I'll put out a general spoiler warning while I go grab some scissors to take this polythene off. Alright, flip this card over. Let's see what it says. So, read the next card. Okay, read the next card. An escape room board game inspired by the Miasma Chronicles video game. Card number 2, how to play. This deck introduces you to a story. The story will offer you with riddles to solve and battles to face. There's 4 types of cards: descriptive, items, puzzle, and battle. Flip this card over. You can play by yourself or cooperatively. The goal is to survive through the story with the least failed cards. Every time you can't solve a puzzle or find a way to resolve a battle, put its card aside in a separate failed cards pile. At the end of the game, you calculate the score based on the number of failed cards. Okay. Oh, as my dog might be about to bark. One moment, please. Alright, before we were so rudely interrupted, we were going to meet Elvis. Once upon a time in the future, in the post-apocalyptic wilderness of the new American South, there was a brave yet insecure mechanic called Elvis who tries to protect the town by patrolling its borders. Elvis is venturing into the wilderness with his cocky robotic big brother Diggs. Read the next card. Miasma Wall. They are harnessing the power of the mysterious nanogloves to do the impossible, blow a hole through the massive impenetrable miasma wall. The miasma has turned most of America into a deadly wasteland, turning air to poison and transforming nature into a nightmare. Elvis and Diggs are making another attempt to break through the miasma wall, and this time it looks like they might just do it, but a power surge suddenly hits Elvis's miasma glove and a spark bursts against Diggs, knocking him out cold. This is just setting the scene. Oh, this is this is an actual puzzle now? Okay. Oh, I accidentally kind of looked at the solution there. Control panel display shows a system failure. You need to reboot him by pressing the right icons. Press the central icon of an X-shaped cross made up of 5 different icons. Try solving this puzzle. When you believe you've found the solution, flip the card over. So it's a button that is surrounded by 5 other icons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it count diagonally? It does count diagonally. Okay, so there's 2 crosshairs next to each other there. That's not going to count. 2 crosshairs next to each other. Oh, come on, at a glance I should be able to find where there's not 2 of something together. Are there allowed to be 2 as long as they're not touching? X-shape, no, it does say 5 different. Okay, let's see if you can solve this as well at home. You can pause the video now if you want and try and spot it. I think... I thought I had it there, but no, I don't. There's too many spanners. Too many spanners. Let's see, at a glance... It's gotta be... I actually don't know. Everywhere I look, there's always a diagonal with a matching icon. The easiest way to do it would be to go line by line. No, I don't know. I can't see it. At a glance, I can't see it. So I'm going to flip the card over. So if you've spotted it, let's see if you're right. That skull there. Let's see. That skull there. But that has 2 crosshairs. You must press the skull. It's the central icon. And only the cross is made up of 5 different icons. Oh. So you only go that way. The circle I thought the circle meant every icon around it, so I was making that harder on myself. Oh well. That would have been much easier if I'd realised it was only diagonals. So I would put that in the failed card file, because I did it wrong. But that's okay. So now Diggs has a broken power core. I want to see how a fight is laid out. Oh, frog monsters. Okay, it looks like we're going to do that. I just want to see how a battle is laid out. Okay, here we go. I'm going to set up this battle just to show you, and then that's probably where we'll end off of this. But I'll put relevant links in the description box for both the video game and wherever else I can that's relevant, because I can't link to a retailer for this. So it's a bit reflective, but I have set up the Frog Monsters Attack a Family, which is the first actual fight you get to. It actually only uses the upper half of the board here, and has Elvis, Diggs, the family they're trying to protect, 2 frog monsters, and some ruined scenery. Prior to that, there were some cards explaining line of sight, movement, and stuff like that. Just again, I think to represent in the video game, I presume it plays like an XCOM like, so move into cover, shoot from cover, you're harder to hit in cover, you know, that kind of stuff. So you would set this up, prepare the battlefield as indicated. Frog monsters want to vanquish the family. Elvis can move 1 space diagonally, Diggs can move 1 space orthogonally, and after they've moved, the frog monsters will also move to try and find a line of fire to hit the family. So I also taught you about lines of sight. I think they can only shoot up to 3 away. Yeah, with this card here I taught you. So it's showing that the red lines can't happen, but the yellow lines can. So I presume because that's kind of off center, it's not direct diagonal, that's why that one's a miss. So you would work on this and try and work out the solution to the try to find the solution to this battle. When you believe you've found it, flip it over. Which spaces Elvis and Diggs must stand in order to block all possible lines of sight for the frog monsters. You have to take into consideration that they will move to try and find line of sight, I guess. So this one would move either here, 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 or here. This one would end anywhere except behind it. So you have to position them to take lines of fire. And I presume because they can take the hits. So you would have to take into consideration, if you move there, I don't think you'd be able to fire. Move there, no. So you'd either stay here, or go here, or go here. So standing I presume you would have to move him. I'm not going to actually count that, but I think he has to be there. And Diggs would have to be... I mean, wouldn't they both just stand there? Because then if he was there, that's line of sight blocked. If he was there, I don't think that's true diagonal. So I think that's the solution. I'm going to check. Hang on. Hey, I was right. Look at that. That is the solution. Oh, and this frog would move here. It's blocked. This frog would move here. And it's still blocked by Diggs. So I did that. So that would go in the... You did it right. And then you follow the rest. But I'm not going to play through the entire deck, but that's the kind of thing, and I guess this is just to give you a flavour of how playing the video game is, because this is, yeah, it's one of those weird things. It's like, this is just to represent how a video game, which is very strange. When I did check, it's reviewed very well. It did very well in reviews. It's currently sitting on good reviews on Steam as well, or was when I checked anyway, and I might try it at some point. I didn't like Mutant Year Zero that much, to be honest. It wasn't my kind of thing, but not because it was bad, just it wasn't my thing. I'm not sure how similar this plays. I'm going to have to go look into that, but I do see that there's some kind of head in a jar right there, which is kind of fun. So I can't tell you to go check out this board game, but I can tell you to go check out the video game if you would like, and I'll put some kind of relevant link in the description box. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the future for something else. Ta for now.